Morning, children. Let us begin our day with the thought for the day. Intelligence is the ability to adapt to change. So many new things happen every day, and intelligence is to adapt to the changes that happen. Like we all are adjusting ourselves to the present scenario, right? So, yesterday we started, or instead of yesterday, I would say in the previous session, we started with chapter number 22, a book review, and the book is George's Secret Key to the Universe. Let me tell you in short what is a book review. A book review is the reader's view regarding that particular book, and in book review only a part of story is revealed in such a way that the readers are curious enough to know what happens next. Complete story is never ever revealed, and we become so curious that we just want to go get the book and read. So, the main character in our book are George, his parents, and let us see who are the other characters. In short, I will tell you what we have read so that you will be connected again to the story. So, George's parents are ardent environmentalists. I have told you the meaning of ardent. Ardent is having very strong feelings, and environmentalists are such people who day and night think about the betterment of ecosystem and or the planet, and they were so convinced regarding few things that they never used electricity, they used only bicycle, they did not eat things like bread, biscuits, and TV and computer were banned because they thought that modern inventions of science have damaged the ecosystem a lot. But George thought that even if we use computer and internet, we can save the planet. And to some extent it is true, science is for the betterment of mankind, but some people are misusing it, right? So let us begin today from the third paragraph. You are reading with me, so be ready with page number 57. Carry one pencil in your hand and put your pencil on the first word one so that you can read with me. So all are ready, I hope? Very good. Let's start then. One day, however, George unexpectedly acquires a new friend and next door neighbor Annie. Annie's father Eric is a brilliant scientist and ever willing to answer all of George's questions. George had many questions. He was curious, like you have many questions. You pose your question to your parents, to your teachers, and all are always eager to help you out to answer your questions. But things were different at George's place. His parents did not allow him to discuss on any of the matter because they thought that he is too young to discuss those global issues. But then a new friend comes in the story. She is Annie and her father Eric. They are the new neighbors. Eric is a scientist and he is always ready to answer George's question. Eric has built a super intelligent computer named Cosmos. Cosmos has incredible powers. It can literally open windows on universe and take you to any planet, star, comet, or even to black hole. So the supercomputer was so powerful and so advanced that it can literally open window and it can take you anywhere. We all know that it's not possible to visit a black hole because the gravitational force is so much that anything that comes near it, it is attracted due to the gravitational force. But this is all the power of supercomputer Cosmos, that you can visit anywhere and you can of course come back. And of course Cosmos can also bring you back from there. However, Cosmos depends entirely on the information that is fed into it by people. So you all know the technology, you all know the science, that the software which is fit in the computer is made by us and it will run according to that. Now due to this science and technology, we all can study, you all are able to study at home. I can make my videos, I can conduct the live session with the help of technology, and we can all connect with the help of this science and technology. So a great use for us, that we are connected due to this science and technology. Those who have missed the line, please turn your page to page number 58 now. Like Eric, who do the research and thinking that can make Cosmos work. So this software is very important. According to the software, the computer runs. Science can be used for a good cause, and a group of good scientists like Eric have vowed to use it for people's welfare. So Eric was of the group, those who thought that science can be used for the betterment of mankind. But you always know that there are always good people and there are bad people who want to do something wrong, and that is just for their own welfare. They can harm anybody. So in our story also there are some bad characters. Let us see who are they. Unfortunately, there is one old angry scientist who wants to use science for his own selfish motives. He is planning to steal Cosmos and all of Eric's research so that he can establish his own rule on another planet. So Eric was a good scientist. Who was Eric? He was George's next door neighbor, and his daughter was Annie. She was George's friend, and Eric was a scientist. He had built a supercomputer, Cosmos. This Cosmos can take you, it can open the window and it can take you anywhere, on star, on comet, or even a black hole, and of course it can bring you back also. And Eric worked hard for betterment of mankind. But there is another character in our story, a bad character. He is an angry old scientist. What he wants to do? He wants to steal Cosmos, and he also wants to take over Eric's research so that he can use all the science for his selfish motives. It so happens that only George can do something to overcome the wicked plans of the nasty scientist. Nasty meaning is having very bad intentions, very bad. If you want to know what adventures he undertakes and what strategies he has to use to stop the power-hungry scientist, you have to read the novel George's Secret Key to the Universe. Now, you are well aware of the character and the story seems to be very interesting, and I am very curious to know what happens to George. Is he able to fail the nasty plans of the old angry scientist, or the old angry scientist steals all of the Eric's research work and use the science for his bad and selfish motives? So to get the answers, we need to read the book. So when you come back to school, we will ask our library ma'am, Neha madam, to get the book, or if it is available online, if you can read, try to read it, and in our interactive session we can discuss the story, and please don't disclose the end if you happen to read. Okay, we will all try to read the book and then only we will discuss remaining part of the chapter in the next video.